Today, we're heading out, figuratively speaking, to the farmlands of South Africa's garden route. We're going to be doing a deep dive on the black-winged lapwing.
That's right. And it's a species that, from the road, it just looks like another bird in a field. But it has this surprisingly complex social life hidden away.
So to get the full picture, we're blending a couple of sources field notes from Birdwatcher Ben Fuchsia and the more formal data from Robert's birds.
Yeah, and our mission here is really to decode what you're actually seeing in that grass.
Because it's not just a bird pecking at the ground. According to these sources, it's a full-on soap opera. We're talking territorial fights, specific dances, the works.
Exactly. But the first problem is just spotting them. You have a very, very specific need.
Cool.
Short grass, they hate tall vegetation.
And that leads to, I think, the most practical tip from the notes, the stay-in-the-car rule.
It sounds almost too simple, but it is absolutely critical. They are so skittish.
So if you get out, they're gone.
Instantly. A person on foot, that's silhouette. It just sends them fleeing. But a car is just part of the scenery to them. You can get surprisingly close if you just stay put.
Okay, so let's say you're in the car, you've stayed put, and you see a lapwing. The big challenge is telling the black-winged from the crowned lapwing, since they're often in the same spot.
It can be tricky from far away, but there are a couple of dead giveaways. You want to look at the head and the wings.
Okay.
The crowned lapwing has that really sharp, black and white crown, and this is the big one white primary coverts on the wings.
Right, and our bird, the black-winged lapwing, is different how?
Well, it's got the black primary coverts, as the name suggests, but the head is the easiest clue. It's gray, just a soft gray, without that stark black and white halo.
So if you see gray on the head and black on the wing, you've got your bird.
You've got it. And once you've got them, that's when the real show starts. The notes say these territorial disputes kick off 3 full months before they even lay eggs.
3 months. Wow.
It's a long, drawn-out process. And it's not just fighting. It's all highly ritualized. There are performances. The most amazing one is called the butterfly display.
The butterfly display? What's that?
The male will fly up maybe 50 meters or so and use these really deep, slow, exaggerated wing beats. It almost looks like he's swimming through the air.
And there was another one, too, something about rocking.
Yes, the alternating display. That's on the ground. He just stands there and rocks his body from side to side. It's all about saying, this is my turf.
My favorite, though, has to be the rodent run threat.
It's such brilliant mimicry, isn't it? An intruder lands, and the owner literally runs at him with his neck pulled in, feathers all puffed up. He's trying to look like a rat.
To psych him out.
Exactly, to unsettle him.
So what happens if you're the intruder and you want to say, okay, I give up?
You have to show submission immediately. You can flick your tail sideways, duck your head down, or, and this is so specific, you do a little vertical jump.
A jump.
A tiny one, only about 20 or 30 millimeters off the ground. It's a clear signal, I'm not a threat.
The level of detail in that body language is just incredible. And that precision carries over into the courtship, right?
It does. And there's this one detail right after they mate that I think is the standout fact from this whole deep dive.
I think I know what you're going to say. The one-wing salute.
That's a great way to put it. The pair runs side by side for exactly 1 meter. And as they run, each one raises only the wing that's away from their partner.
It's this synchronized mirrored display.
Yes, an asymmetrical display that bonds them without even touching. It's amazing.
So moving beyond the drama, ecologically these birds are nomads, right? They don't just stay put.
Not at all. They follow the rain. They need that soft soil and short grass to get at termites, which is their main food source.
Just termites.
Mostly. But the sources say they're not too picky. They'll also eat things like mollusks and, well, even small fish.
Fish. For a bird that lives in a field.
I know, it's surprising. But they have to be opportunistic, especially with predators like the lanner falcon and African marsh harrier around.
Which brings us to a really interesting sort of counterintuitive point about their conservation.
Right. We tend to think that any human activity is bad for wildlife.
But for them, the actual threat is afforestation, planting new forests.
Because that destroys their habitat. They need that open arena for all those displays we've been talking about.
So they actually do well with some human management.
They thrive on it. Things like mowing, heavy cattle grazing, even controlled veld burning. That all creates the exact shortgrass habitat they need to survive.
So it's a strange case where they benefit because of land management, not in spite of it.
It's a great reminder that conservation isn't always about just leaving things alone. Sometimes it's about actively maintaining a certain type of landscape.
And it makes you think, how much complexity is hidden out there in what looks like just a simple, empty field. A tiny tail flick or a half-raised wing could be an entire conversation.